Hi everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Hope you had a great holiday. So I did some research on both of these quests. And so it's Champions of the Just or in Hushed Whispers. So this means basically Templar or Mage. And I decided I think I'm going to go for the mages because I did some research. So I found out that each one you get, you get in Hushed Whispers, you get Dorian as a companion first. If you go for the Champions of the Just, you get Cole as a companion. I haven't seen anything of Cole, at least within Hushed Whispers. I got a little bit of how Dorian is like. So I looked up a video of Cole just to see how the character is. Oh my god. He's the most emo. Like, he's the epitome of emo. But, like, the weird thing is also he like wants to help people and stuff, and he's just like, oh my god, people dying, I want to help people. But his whole attitude, I just can't really, I don't know if I might like him afterwards, but either way, apparently you get them later on, whatever companion you didn't do for the whatever quest, you'll still get them later on. So it's just a matter of picking which character I liked first. Which one do I want first? And so I think Dorian is the way to go. Also, I'm not really all that interested in the storyline. I mean, they haven't really shown me all that much with the Templars that I can really latch onto why I need to help them. At least within Hushed Whispers, I feel like, oh my god, if I don't do this, then these mages are gonna, like, it just feels like this guy is taking over time. Like, he's manipulating time, and he's taking advantage of it and stuff for his personal gain and stuff, and I feel like this guy should not be in charge. I feel like it's a major problem, and I don't really see anything about this one that says, hey, the whole world's at stake if you don't do this. Like, this is a serious problem with the time travel thing. So yeah, as much as I was with Cassandra before choosing the Templars, I'm not really all that much of a fan of Cole. I might end up really loving him afterwards. I don't know. You just don't know. He might be my favorite character. But from what I've seen, I don't know. Dorian has that spunk, and I don't really want to deal with all this depressing guy and stuff. At least for the couple of times that couple of missions I have with him. The only thing, though, I would have liked is I think that Cole is a dual dagger. So if he's not, then he's at least a rogue. So I can make him a dual dagger, and that would be great because since I'm an archer, I don't have anyone on my team that's a dual dagger, and I know for a fact that Dorian is a mage. So having another mage will make it 3 mages, and I'm just like, I can't have that many mages on my team. But I like the character better, so I don't know, it's really a matter of, I don't know. Oh my god, there we go again. God, I start recording, and I recorded this right after yesterday, so I'm recording each episode right after another, and God, I mentioned in the last episode that I had a problem with coughing because I just like sporadically just coughed my head off. I might have to go back to the doctor to see why I'm still having this problem. Although, of course, she's gonna put me on more medication. So I've been taking antibiotics and cough medicine, prescribed stuff, and I just want to get better. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But of course, just to be safe, I saved before, but I will save again. When did I do this? 19, so 22 was the last save I had, right? Yeah, Hinterlands, Frostback Mountains is where I am right now. And 22, 12, 10, that means... God, why do you have to be set on 24 hours time? Yeah. 22, 23, 24. Yeah. which would be at 12, 10, 12. So I'm gonna override this again. Okay. So I have a saved game. So just in case I make a bad call with the mages, I can always go back, and that way you can see how you can see both ways, I guess, if that happens. So either way, I'm getting both companions. It's just which one I want first, and so I think I'm gonna go for Dorian. Apparently, people have problems with Cole, which I can totally see. He's totally that emo guy that the girls are like, oh, you know, he's isolated, has the hair in front of his eyes and stuff, and is all about pain and crap like that. Stuff I can't stand, by the way. But I'm sure under all of that, you know, he's a sweet guy and stuff, and you just want to make him feel better. You feel like, oh, you will be that person to change him and to make him to get out of his shell and stuff. I know how it goes. Okay. So I'm gonna go for this. Choosing the mages will make it impossible to work with the Templars. I'm gonna go this way. I think this might be the better way for me to go. Blackwell is so boring. I'm sorry. I got the guy and just uninteresting at all. Everyone else though is cool though. So I think. All right. So we'll see. I guess. Yeah. I guess I'll go now. It's okay. I mean, I have a saved game, so if something goes wrong, I have that game there. So...
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot
yeah,
be allowed
it can't
to
be
stand.
allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Nice of him.
We can't waste time fighting among ourselves. We have to come to an agreement.
A Tevinter Magister controls Redcliffe, invites us to the castle to talk, and some of us want to do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die, and we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
Oh,
If
you
we
care
try
about
to meet
me.
Alexius, we lose the mages, and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Exactly.
Even if we could assault
That seems like much more of a threat. That's also what made me make my
An
decision.
The
Yeah.
Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us.
We can't just give up. There has to be something we can do.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Where's the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunnerin to petition the crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Like us?
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Focus their attention on Trevelyan, while we take out the Tevinters. It's risky, but it could work.
Fortunately, we'll have help. This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
He's like, hello.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
Great.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Oh, I wanna be, you know, good for Cullen. But I wanna go on Cullen's side. But this is something we gotta deal with. Whether it's now or later, probably. You know, the Templars, we can always do something in the long term. I mean, I know it says that it'll make it impossible to work with the Templars, but I feel like a guy having the power to time travel, it kind of is a little bit more important than just making amends with the Templars, you know? Excuse me, I gotta take another swig of water. Okay, so Redcliffe Castle and the mages who could close the breach are under the control of Magister Garon Alexis, a vendatory cultist with an unhealthy interest in Trevelyan and the power to reorder time itself. He has kindly invited Trevelyan to the castle alone to negotiate Sanavi's trap, blah 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 blah. Okay, I got it. We're going. Alright, so I'm gonna take Dorian. Oh, well, okay. I can't take anyone else? Oh, yeah, I can. Alright, yeah, I want to take Cassandra anyway. Now I have, like, 5 mages. I'm gonna take as well... I can't take Solus because if Dorian's already a mage, it doesn't make any sense to take Solus. But at this point, whoever I take, they have the same exact power as someone else on the team, right? Because I'm an archer. If I take another archer, then we have 2 archers. If I take another mage, we have 2 mages. If I take another warrior, we have 2 warriors. So either way, it's going to be 2 of what? So it just depends on who I want, which character I want to take. So, I'm not taking Blackwell. He's friggin'... I think I might actually take Solus. He's been a good help, I guess. Varric, I didn't take in the last mission, right? So... I might take him instead. Why am I playing around with this? Okay. So I think I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna do Solus, I think. Well, maybe... I'll do Varric. Yeah. I didn't take him the last time. So... And I like Varric. I just take Solus because he has, like, intellectual insight and stuff, and, you know, let's think rationally about this. Varric is just kind of like, whatever. But Cassandra, I think, is definitely needed for something like this, so... Wow, I can't believe soon it'll be... the end of this year. It's crazy.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Mistress Trevelyan alone. The rest will wait here.
They have to accompany me. You wouldn't deprive me of my attachés, would you?
This will be interesting.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
If the Grand Enchanter wants to be part of these talks, then I welcome her as a guest of the Inquisition.
Thank you.
You going down, dude. You ain't staying on that
needs
throne.
mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Should I say that? Should I openly say that? Oh my god, what's a good one to go with? We have connections?
The Inquisition has many backers among the Orlesian nobility. I'm sure we can find suitable compensation.
I'm not sure what the Orlesian nobility have to offer that I don't already possess.
She knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Yeah, maybe I should have just came out and said it.
Your son is concerned that you're involved in something terrible.
So speaks the thief. Do you think you can turn my son against me?
I
You
didn't
walk
turn him.
into
He
my
already made up
stronghold
his
with your stolen
decision.
mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
What do you know about the Divine's death?
It was the Elder One's moment, and you were unworthy even to stand in his presence.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
That's who you serve. The one who killed the Divine. Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once
Yeah, this
more.
seems like a much
We will rule from the
bigger
broad
issue.
ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen.
Did you see that
Why would you
behind?
support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori.
Is that
Let the Southern
Liliana's
mages fight the
people?
breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this woman's life.
Tough luck, dude.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Whoa! What the heck? This is interesting. I'm glad I went with this one.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
Then we undo this and go back. Now.
I'm not certain it'll be a matter of snapping our fingers, but yes, I quite agree. Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely.
Oh.
If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I countered it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
Yeah. Nope, it makes sense.
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
You have a plan to get us back, I hope.
I have some thoughts on that. They're lovely thoughts. Like little jewels.
All right. So... requires prison key. Okay, so I have to loot these guys, right? Oh! Longbow. Nah, it doesn't actually do me anything. Prison key! Perfect. Oh, blue. It's okay, we get to spend some one-on-one time together.
Alexius has made a dreadful mess of this place, hasn't he?
I didn't see this part of the castle.
It was covered in the tackiest carvings of wolves and dogs I'd ever seen. This is not an improvement.
It's level 11, so I don't know if I'll be able to. Raider young bow. That's a nice bow. And I can equip it. Thank you. Oh, look at how nice it looks. It's nice. Okay. Wait, this is just where we went before, right? Sorry. Find out what happened. Well, yeah. What does this mean? Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's try going here. Can always use some moolah. So, I guess I can... Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to... Since I have other people as barriers, I'm gonna make him as powerful as he can be. So... One through stillness. I think I'll do this one. I guess I can sell it. Okay. was close. I almost fell down. What am I looking at? What? Find out what happened.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water.
Oh! Cassandra!
You've returned to us. Can it be? Has Andraste given us another chance?
Is that Cassandra?
Maker, forgive me. I failed you. I failed everyone. The end must truly be upon us if the dead return to life.
I didn't die.
I'm not back from the dead, Cassandra. I just got... Well, this is hard to explain.
I was there. The Magister obliterated you with a gesture.
Alexius sent us forward in time. If we find him, we may be able to return to the present.
Go back in time. Then, can you make it so that none of this ever took place?
If Dorian is right and can actually reverse the spell, then yes.
Alexius is master. After you died, we could not stop the Elder One from rising. Empress Celine was murdered. The army that swept in afterwards, it was a horde of demons.
Oh.
Nothing stopped them. Nothing.
I should have been there to help you.
You're here now.
Shucks. Well, so Varric is somewhere, I'm sure. So we gotta look for him. I'll take all of them. Or not. I won't take the bow. How about that? Okay. Oh, Fiona. There she is.
You're
I didn't see her.
I saw you disappear into the rift.
I don't understand. What's happened to you?
Red lyrium. It's a disease. The longer you're near it, eventually you become this. Then they mine your corpse for more.
Can you tell us the date? It's very important.
Harvest Mia. 942 Dragon.
942? Then we've missed an entire year.
Oh my god.
We have to get out of here. Go back in time.
Please, stop this from happening. Alexius serves the Elder One, more powerful than the Maker. No one challenges him and lives.
I promise I will do everything in my power to set things right.
Our only hope is to find the amulet that Alexius used to send us here. If it still exists, I can use it to reopen the rift at the exact spot we left. Maybe.
Good.
I said, maybe. It might also turn us into paste.
Well, you know, there's several hours left in this game, so I highly doubt that'll happen.
She is here.
Liliana's here?
Quickly, before the Elder One learns you're here.
Okay, I'm going.
If Red
delirium is an infection. Maker, why is it coming out of the walls?
Are you sure you want to find out?
Oh, it's gotta be Varric.
Andraste Sacred Knickers, you're alive. Where were you? How did you escape?
We didn't escape. Alexius sent us into the future.
Everything that happens to you is weird.
You might be right about that.
I'm always right, and when I'm not, I lie about it. So, what are you doing here? Or did you come back just to trade quips with me?
We get to Alexius, and I just might be able to send us back to our own time. Simple, really.
You and I have very different definitions of the word simple. You want to take on Alexius? I'm in. Let's go.
Okay.
Alexius locked himself in the throne room. That is where we'll find him.
Well, it's nice to do something constructive for a change.
Just like old times.
Well, I gotta go. I don't want to go, but I gotta go. So, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Remember to always keep it real. It's fun for you because you get another episode in just a couple of minutes. It depends. No, actually, if you watch the whole entire video, it'll be up now. I hope. I recorded these enough in advance, so I think everything should be up on time. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Remember to always keep it real, and I will see you in the next episode, that which should be up shortly. Bye!